pop, 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 and then a drrrr.
Gunfire rattled families around 3 in the morning Sunday.
And it was just...
That's police responding here. He is not wanted. He did not commit any additional homicides in the city of Bloomington. He is currently being charged with one that took place in 2023 and one that took place in 2024.
The screen, that is Hudson getting tackled into a table and display rack. He attempts to scurry away when Tayshawn Adams right, and a second gunman stand over him and open fire.
What's up, family? Welcome back to Midwest Rumors, man. And today, we're going to tap into the treacherous streets of Minneapolis, where the gang war between the sets and the highs and the lows is still going at a deadly pace, leaving a bloody trail of young lives lost. So get in here, hit the like button, bro. Hype the video, because a lot of y'all be acting like y'all allergic to supporting somebody, right? Hit the like button, hype the video, especially if you're from the Midwest, man. Stop being goofy, man. Hit that like button, bro. And jump in the comments, right? So let's get into it. Because today I want to speak on a kid that terrorized the streets of Minneapolis. A pure crash out that had zero regard for human life. A kid that would take revenge to his own hands on multiple occasions. A kid that once had multiple football scholarships and is now facing multiple counts of homicide, right? This is the story of Marquand Tucker. Now, like a lot of the teens we seeing these days, Marquand was raised in a decent home, and from a young age, he was trained and influenced into playing football. He didn't miss a practice. He didn't miss a game, bro. I mean, this dude was a beast, bro. You know what I'm saying? By the age of 14, bro was a monster, literally, bro. Watching his highlights, I'm like, dude had a lot of potential, bro. And by the age of 16, he had multiple scholarships, bro, from different colleges that wanted him to come play on the field. He was literally one of Minnesota's top prospects when it came to football, man. He was definitely on his way to college and then probably right to football if he didn't go straight to the league. You know what I'm saying? But I think they make them football dudes kind of go to college before they get into the league, right? They make them go play college football first and then they bring them into the league. I'm not sure. I'm not that big on sports. So y'all let me know in the comments. Anyway, bro was a beast. But like a lot of the black youth, he had started to become influenced by the street politics and the gangs that ran rampant through his community. According to family, he would begin to stray away from football after watching a friend get shot and paralyzed by gang members that represented a subset in the Lows. This shooting would take place in 2021 and would change the trajectory of his thinking. His whole mentality would change after witnessing what happened to his friend. And by the year 2022, shit, he was knee deep into the streets, bro, and had kicked his football dreams to the side. He would begin running around with gang members from different sets in the highs and would begin to really make a name for himself. He was said to be ruthless, vindictive, and cursed with a crazy ass temper, right? And that ruthless temper would be displayed in public in the worst way.
Of December 23rd, 2022, sent shockwaves across the country and led to a massive manhunt for a pair of gunmen and their alleged accomplices.
We're gonna catch these people. You believe that?
It also shattered the family of 19-year-old Jonte Hudson. Hudson was shot 8 times in the back and killed among the clothing racks. In this never-before-seen surveillance video from inside Nordstrom, we can show you how the deadly confrontation unfolded in a chaotic final burst of violence.
It would all go down 2 days before Christmas, man, on 2022, when a fight would break out in Nordstrom, right? In the Mall of America, man. Yes, in the middle of Mall of America, bro, at Nordstrom. Prosecutors say that Adam, Marquand Tucker, and Levon Longstreet, which was another member of the Highs, chased alleged Lowe's gang member Jonte Hudson through the store, bro. They chased him, little bro, through the store and busting at him, bro. They blowing in the store, you know what I'm saying? Now, it say while two of them fired multiple shots hitting Jonte, he would pull his own handgun and was able to basically get off a couple shots before eventually succumbing to his wounds. He would die trying to get out of the store, but would be blocked by Marquand Tucker. You know what I'm saying? The three would flee the scene, bro. You know what I'm saying? Leaving chaos behind them. I'm talking about blood everywhere, people running, kids screaming. Even an older lady was grazed with a bullet across her face, man. Literally, almost hitting her in the head, and she was just in the store shopping, bro. Imagine that being your mom or your auntie or your grandma, bro. Like, these kids don't think about that, you feel me, before they act, because their frontal lobe is undeveloped and their environmental observation skills are not evolved, bro. None and void, you feel me? They have one-track minds, bro, tunnel vision. They are not able to see the bigger picture, right? Marquand Tucker, Adams, and Levon Longstreet would be charged in this incident, right? But only Adams would be convicted of the murder and sentenced to 30 years, right? Marquand Tucker and Levon Longstreet would be hit with lesser charges due to them being like juveniles. You know what I'm saying? They got like inciting a riot and like some simple assault type shit, right? And Marquand would be placed on ankle monitor. Why? I don't know. How the hell did they get off on that shit? I don't know, bro. It's like sometimes it seemed like they put these niggas back out here just to see, like, let's see how many motherfuckers they kill. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what they really can do. You know, like it's I don't get it, bro. But anyway, after a few months, he would be let loose back out into the streets. And not even a year later, he would be involved in another homicide, bro. Yes. It would take place in 2023 at around 4:30 a.m. near the intersection of 26th Avenue and North 2nd Street, right?
This morning, one man is dead and another injured following a shooting in Minneapolis. That deadly shooting happened around 4:30 this morning on the 2500 block of North 2nd Street. When police arrived, they found a man believed to be in his 20s with life-threatening gunshot wounds. He was taken to the hospital and later died there. According to police, there was a verbal fight at an unlicensed nightclub that escalated to gunfire. There were more than 100 people at the club at the time of that shooting, and during all the confusion, another man...
Now, witnesses would state that members of the Highs gang were standing outside the club, basically lurking. You feel me? Niggas posted up trying to see who come out that motherfucker. They was posted outside the club entrance as if they were basically waiting for someone to come out. Now, moments later, after the club was letting out, witnesses would state seeing Marquand Tucker approach 26-year-old Patrick Henderson, an alleged member of the Lowe's, and open fire, letting off around like 14 rounds, bro, out there. And it's like 100 people. Everybody just take off running, right? Now, Patrick would attempt to run, but would fall into the middle of the street, into the middle of the road, suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. He would later succumb to his injuries at the hospital. And like I said, right, it was said to be over 100 people out on the street when the shooting took place, bro. But no one wanted to come forward and give a statement at the time. And it would take months before Marquand Tucker would be identified as a primary suspect in the shooting, right? Now, during a witness interview, they said that Tucker would admit to killing Patrick Henderson, you know what I'm saying, during the conversation they was having. And then in March, another witness would tell detectives the same thing. Like, yeah, he told me he killed dog, wooty wah bam, right? Detectives would see on phone records that Tucker was in the area at the time of the murder, and he would text a female that had stayed on the scene after the shooting that happened, you know what I'm saying? And he had asked her basically like, is he dead? You feel me? And she would reply like, hell yeah, it's yellow tape out here. Now listen how goofy this fool is, right? At this point, Marquand Tucker will return, bro, to the scene and record a video of the body laying in the middle of the road, bro. And will go on Facebook and post it, right? With the caption basically celebrating the death of this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shit was diabolical. Lil bro was on his T-Roy, King Von, D-Rose shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that video where they came back to the scene after the shooting talking about man down? Y'all remember that shit? That shit was crazy as hell. Real D1 crash outs, man. You feel me? And it's like the Chicago influence has taken over the city of Minneapolis, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell how they talk, how they gang bang, how they make music. And it ain't just the city of Minneapolis, bro. It's Detroit. It's everywhere. Chicago has influenced everywhere. Now, Detroit influenced a lot too, but it ain't as deadly as that Chicago influence, bro. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was telling me that a lot of people migrated to Minneapolis from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And that's how a lot of that influence really got there. You feel me? And they brung that whole crash out mentality. But then again, I was reading papers way back, bro. Minneapolis kind of already been like just wild as hell. So y'all can try to blame me. Yeah, the Chicago dudes came down here and made it bad, and yeah, they nah, man. I think y'all kind of been fucked up for a long time. But anyway, let's get back to the story, right? Because after gathering evidence, detectives will put a murder warrant out for Marquand Tucker, right? And before they can catch up with him, he will commit another brazen shooting, bro, killing one and injuring another, man. Yeah, little bro was crashing out, bro. It would take place December 7th, when reports would state that Tucker drove a BMW into the rival's apartment complex in Brooklyn Park and waited for them to come outside. And after waiting for a while, two teens would exit the building, and he would let off 16 rounds at the men, bro, as they walked outside, killing one and critically injuring another. This would be the murder of Ramon Blue, an alleged member of the Lowe's. Upon arriving, police would basically get the surveillance footage, and it would show the entire incident take place. Police would find the BMW, it was basically stolen anyway. They would find that abandoned and would catch up to Marquand Tucker 2 days later after using his cell phone number to track him and arrest him. Because one thing you gotta know, these kids do not know how to put their phone down, bro. They gonna take their phone on a hit. Like, his phone is the reason he got caught up in the first place. It showed that he was in the area. He sent text messages out about the murder, all type of shit. It's like they be wanting to get caught for this shit that they doing, bro. Like, I honestly don't understand, because a lot of these kids be coming from decent homes, man. And they be having the opportunity of a lifetime to actually be something, man. You feel me? And they'd just crash out, bro. They'd just throw their whole life away, bro. You feel me? Now, he might have been traumatized by seeing friends shot and killed and paralyzed and whatnot, bro. But damn, is that a reason to throw your whole life away? Maybe your friend will want you to live for them, you know, in a positive way. But I guess, bro, when you looking for revenge, you got that vindictive spirit, bro, and you just, that's all you can see, bro, is murder, man. Like, and now he is awaiting trial in Hennepin County Jail, you feel me, in Minneapolis. And to be honest, bro, they can keep his ass, bro. Lil bro was a beast on the football field and trashed it, bro, for clout and revenge. Like, you can't respect no shit like that, bro. Like, you had a chance to be like one of them ones for real, man. And you threw it all away. You feel me? Like, and I done read through a lot of these stories, man. We see this time and time again where basketball players, football players coming up, they'll just throw it all away, man. They'll trash it. You feel me? For a moment of clout, for a moment of revenge or ego getting away. Like, we see this shit constantly, man. But yeah, man, y'all getting the story, y'all getting the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this, bro. Like, as I go through this Minneapolis shit, bro, I'm realizing, like, bro, these little dudes is just crashing out, bro. Like, this shit is wild. I never really knew, like, and it's crazy because I was actually thinking of moving out to Minnesota and Minneapolis and shit like that, because from the outside looking, I thought it was a decent area, but I guess I've been living under a damn rock, man. I would never move out there, man. I might as well move to Chicago. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna move out there in the middle of that fucking war. But yeah, man, y'all get in the comments. Y'all tell me what y'all think about all of this, man. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hype the video and continue to support the content, man. Don't be a monitoring spirit, right? It's Midwest Rumors. I'm out.